All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are so excited that you're here. My name is Paul. I'm with the Dicey Review, and joining me as always is my brother, David.
Hello.
David, are you as hyped as I am right now?
I'm so hyped. I couldn't be more hyped.
Yep, we've already got some people in chat. Welcome so much to everybody who is hanging out in chat wherever you're joining us from. Absolutely, like and share and comment and all the things. We want to hang out with as many people as possible and share these decks. We hope that you have had a fantastic Portal Con so far. It's been a really exciting day for sure. I know we've had a lot of fun kind of discussing and talking about all the new announcements. And oh, we've got some audio out of sync issues. That's okay. We're about to transfer over to the table, and hopefully that will fix all of these things. Hello, Ruby. Hello, Komorowski. Johan. Absolutely. How are you all doing? We're going to hop right over to the table and get right into this because I think we're scheduled for an hour or so. But hopefully we'll be able to get through a whole game, and we'll be able to show you all of the new mechanics in the deck because there's some really cool stuff going on. So let us get over to the table. All right, fantastic. So let me zoom in so you can actually see it. All right, and here we are. So welcome to the Egyptian Kings expansion. We've got two new decks that we're playing today. I am going to be playing the Amenhotep clan, and that is the one right here with this burly looking fellow with the bushy white eyebrows right here. And then David is going to be playing the Hatshepsut clan, I think. Hold on, let me see if I can butcher that name a little bit harder. Hatshepsut clan. Who has some really cool things going on your side of the table as well. We can talk a little bit about what these decks do, and we'll hopefully be able to talk as we're playing kind of the special things that they do as well. I can start off by just telling a little bit about my deck. So the Amenhotep clan has some interesting things going on. A lot of their cards will have dual costs, or dual use rather. So all of my locations can either be built as a location, or they are boost cards as well. So for this card, I could either build it, or I could take a construct action to do a cool thing as well. One of the other things that you'll notice on my card is that many of them have sustain costs. So I have to pay to sustain my cards, and if I don't, at the end of the round, they will go away. So that's kind of the main thing that's going on with my deck. I have the ability to get a special action pawn and a extra ship. But David's deck, you've got some really cool stuff going on.
Yeah, definitely some cool stuff going on over here. We get soil cards, which soil cards are cards that the cards in this deck are all dual use. The front and the back can both be used. Soil cards are cards that on the back of them have a symbol that tell you what type of soil what the soil produces. It can be either fruit or wood, food or wood. So soil cards get tucked under your field cards, and when you harvest a field, if you have a worker assigned to it, you also harvest all the soils attached to the field as well. So I get to start the game with one worker assigned, and I have to assign workers throughout the rest of the game through my cards. And all of my cards, almost all of my cards can have workers assigned to them as well, and they're more powerful if I have workers assigned to them. So having lots of workers is definitely a very important thing for the
for this clan.
This clan.
Yeah, so I've got one of David's cards pulled up right here. Many of his cards will have a little spot up in the top right here to assign a worker. If you see that icon, you can assign workers to that card. And another cool thing about David's deck is the cards that he does not select for the start of the game and during Lookout phase get tucked underneath his cards. So for instance, we each draw 5 cards to start the game, and we only keep 3 out of those 5 cards. So the other 2 cards that David didn't keep actually get tucked under his fields as soils. And this is the symbol right here on the bottom that David was referencing, saying like this that has the fruit on the tree indicates that this is an apple that would this soil would produce an apple. Some of the trees are just brown without the fruit; those will produce wood. So, so that being said, David has selected, I believe, or no, you still got 5 cards.
I still have 5 cards. I wanted to show the fact that the one that I don't keep gets discarded as a soil card, and I choose which of my fields to put it under. So I've got to choose which field to put it under, and I also get to choose one field to put a worker on. So I feel like a good strategy is going to be to assign the soil to a card and put the worker on the same card. And I think we'll do it. Actually, I think we're going to do it with rocks.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Rocks. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So David has the fun. David has the joy of navigating through all of the card tucking in Tabletopia because
yes.
He has to.
Fun. Let me tell you.
He has to put like 13 cards underneath other cards during this game. And as David is doing that upkeep, like he said, he put a worker on his field card right here. So like he was saying, when this one gets harvested, if there's a worker assigned, he also gets some extra stuff, which is really cool. I start off with 1 extra basic card that allows me to assign goods to cards, since I have these upkeep costs. And I'm looking through the cards that I have started out with. And so this one's really good. I definitely want to keep it. This one allows me to gain my special clan action pawn or score points, which is a big thing for me. This card is fantastic as well. And then let's see, but to get started, I think... All right, so I think I want to get rid of these 2. And I'll keep these right here so we can see how these work as we play. Let's see, is that a little mummy on the front of the cards? Let's see here.
I don't see a
mine do have a couple of little mummies. So there are some cards.
Oh, nice.
There are some cards in my deck. So that's one of my card tags right here, as you can see on the alien technology. I have little mummy tags. Yeah, these decks are so fun. There's like there's interactions with aliens in these decks because obviously, you know, the pyramids weren't just built with human ingenuity. Aliens had to be involved.
Clearly not.
And I think David has some interaction on his board as well, or his cards as well, with some aliens going on.
Yes. In my I want to believe card, I'm fishing up a UFO.
Just fell in the water. Okay, so I think we're good to go. David, you have the starting player token, so you should probably start us off. We've got our resources, we've got our workers, and I think we are ready to look out. And we'll try and answer questions as we go. I know Ed has a question about the complexity.
Yeah, and before we start, I'm gonna spend some time spreading things out here a little bit.
Oh,
no, I messed up big time. I messed up.
Let's see here. I'm looking at these cards. Okay, I definitely want to keep this one. Man, these are all good. That's the problem.
Why don't you talk about your cards for a second while I put all mine back?
Yeah, so I've got... so I drew 3 cards that all are pretty good, honestly. So I really like this Rah card, which, can I just for a moment say that to the rules editor Tyler, who is so proud of the names of these cards that I think you are spot on with the wordplay. We've got Rah over here on my side. We also have, let's see, we also have D Nile over here in my hand, and then what else?
I've got a raw dial card.
Yeah, raw dial. There's some really great wordplay with the card names, and we do have a couple of questions in chat while you are messing with your cards there. Any feel for the complexity compared to the other decks? So, Ed, I will give you the rating that the rulebook gives the cards. It gives them an 8. David's is an 8. Mine is a 9. I would say that's probably fair. There's a lot going on. David's deck especially has a lot of moving parts, kind of with some logistics going on, where he's moving his workers around, trying to think about which soils he wants to harvest and make sure that his workers are assigned correctly. And with mine, my deck just has a lot of decisions because there's quite a bit of dual use action going on, because each of my cards, like I said, can be built or it can be boosted. So this one is kind of tough in that you have to really think about what you want to do with your cards, if it would be more beneficial to just chunk them for some good short term. The other thing I would say about both of these decks is, since we discard so much, you really chew through the decks pretty quickly. So you're really going to see a lot of these cards. And then Don asks a question about a Choppa Eye. You know what? I've never seen Stargate. And I know many of you are probably going to reach through this internet connection and slap me for saying that. But I apologize. I do not know the answer because I don't know what a Choppa Eye is.
Yeah, I don't either. I've seen Stargate, but it's been roughly 30 years. So, because I watched that movie when I was far too young at my friend's house that let us watch R-rated movies when we were kids. So, I never looked out.
Yep.
So let me do that.
Yep. And then Edgar wants to know any ETA on when this will be available for pre-order. I think in the announcement this morning, Nazi said it would be April, May timeline, potentially.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yes, the beginning of May. Should be. Yeah.
So
should be. Of course, that's always up for change, but that right now is the estimated time.
All right. So did you look out?
All right.
And you've already gone?
I haven't looked out yet, so I'm looking out real quick. I like that card, so I'm going to keep it because it lets me do either or. Actually, I'm not going to keep it because I already have one. And it's going to be hard to do multiple times.
I've got to think about what I want to do here.
Oh, man, that's good.
So Edgar, yes, hopefully. I just had a call with Jonna this morning to talk a little bit about Wrath of the Lighthouse, which is by far the most exciting announcement of the day for me. I'm a huge Empires of the North and solo game fan, and she had mentioned that we could potentially playtest some, which I am very hopeful will be a possibility. I would love to do that.
All right. So for my first move, I looked out and I tucked my other card that I didn't keep underneath my fish field there to give my fish field a fruit card underneath it. So I harvested and I boosted with my what is this card here? I can't see because I've already tucked it. Something Nile. It adds another stone onto my stone field. So I got 3 stone and a food for harvesting that field. And now my assigned workers go away. Do they go back to the supply or do they go to me?
Your assigned workers don't go away. They'll stay for the,
okay.
yeah.
The soil goes away.
The soil goes away. And I think whenever you do an extension, I believe you pick, it produces whatever you've attached it to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
yes.
stone.
Yep. And then, yeah, so whenever David harvests a field, like he just did, that has an assigned worker, he gains all the soils as well. So he gained a lot for that.
Yeah, so that was a big harvest action.
All right, sweet. So I'm going to come over here and construct, I believe. Yep, I'm constructing. So I am going to boost for that. So I'm going to boost with the Golden Ratio Scholar here. And this one allows me to assign one resource from the general supply to the card that I build. And then in addition, I get an axe. So I'm constructing Rah 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 here. And Rah 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 has an assign cost right here of a rock. So I get to assign directly to that card from the general supply, which is great because if I can't assign to these cards, they go away at the end of the round. And I definitely want to keep this one around. So that is my action.
All right, I'm going to harvest again because I just have so many harvest boost cards, which is great. And I'm going to boost, which lets me assign one spent worker to any field if I do gain a point. So I'm going to assign one of my spent workers to this field, and I'm going to gain 1 point. And I believe I'm the purple one here, so or blue, whatever that is. I'm colorblind.
All right, let me see here. So Oh, you are absolutely correct, Jan. Thank you so much. I was supposed to take an axe. Thanks for reminding me. I'm trying to pay attention to make sure that y'all can see everything.
Oh, yeah, and I'm going to take my harvest action. I'm harvesting my sheep.
I'm also trying to pay attention to the chat here. We've got a lot of people excited for the second arc of expansions for Empires of the North, and I'm right there on that hype train with y'all. I'm so excited. Okay, so I've done the build for Rah Rah Rah. So let me see what I've got here. I need to. Oh man, I need to get some wood.
Well, I'll give you guys a secret while Paul's thinking about how to get wood. The second arc depends a lot on how this expansion sells. So everyone go out and buy it, pre-order it for your friends, for your family members. Buy lots of copies of it, because if you buy lots of copies of it, there will be another expansion. So there you go. That's the secret.
That's what needs to happen. Let's see here. Darn. Okay, what can I do in the meantime? I can't do that. I do want to do that, and I do want to do this. So I'm going to build Denial. It's free to build, and place it out here, and that is my turn.
PG Cole, I feel your pain. He said his internet's so bad he can't even read the cards because his kids are stealing his internet. I feel it. My son steals my internet from me all the time.
Jan wants to know if they can call us Rado. Yeah, sorry. I'm a bit positive with Portal stuff. I tend to like what they release, especially if it's anything Imperial Settlers.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play Hump Day here. I can spend a rock to do that. I put my actions way down here because this deck has a lot of actions.
Oh, there you go.
So I end up getting a lot of actions played. So I'm just gonna put this rock over here to the side. Rock, I built my card. That's me.
All right, yeah, I agree, Sandor. I think this one's going to sell really well too. These decks are very cool. I actually really like David's the Hatshepsut. I like the interactions that he gets to do quite a bit. I love the tucking cards and the soils mechanism. It's really fun. So I think I am going to. You've got that next to harvest. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to sail. And I will put, so I'm going to take a risk here because I don't, man, these always highlight sideways. I don't really want either of these actions because I don't like raiding. I'm really not a fan of that. And so I'm going to risk it here. I'm going to put this here and I am going to include my axe on the boat. And I I may top deck. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's my action. I am sailing.
All right. I'm going to spend. Okay, good. I have them. I'm going to spend the 2 sheep to build this card, which is my I Want to Believe card.
Oh, there it is. Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
You just happen to be fishing out a flying saucer from whatever lagoon that is. Yeah.
Yes.
Man, I love the art on these cards.
It's so great.
So let's see here. I think I'm going to activate. I'm going to activate the Rah 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 card. It says spend 1 to harvest. Additionally, you can spend 1 worker to assign a resource. So I'm going to spend both of my resources here, and I'm going to flip this one so it's been triggered. Sorry, and I'm gonna harvest the rocks. So I get, well, there are not enough rocks to harvest. Well, I'm gonna have to snag one from your supply over here. Sorry. Those are ones you've used those, right?
That I've
Okay.
spent. Yes. There's one. Oh yeah. There's 2 there.
Okay, so I've done that, and then I am assigning a resource. So I'm going to.
Well, that's an important question. Are the resources finite? They're not finite.
No, I don't
are they?
believe they're intended to be finite in this game. You're supposed to use a suitable replacement. In fact, in the base game, they have multiplier tokens. But
Okay.
so let's see here. What was the question, though? Let's see. It's easy to be excited about Portal with what they've done so far. I agree. Oh, yeah. So what is our favorite deck to play now that we've played all of the first expansion arc?
Oh man.
That's a hard question.
That is a really hard question. Although I think maybe the Trajana with the Romans might be one of my favorites, and actually that's one of my favorites. And then the Barbarian Clan that I played so much with you. I believe I played Uvart. I believe.
So you played. I was the Yervart. You were the Boudica. Yeah, that one was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's a toss-up. I really like the Egyptian deck. I may like David's deck better once I get to play it. I've only played with the Amenhotep. I still love the Japanese, the Yumaneko, I believe, the one that have the storage phase. I love that deck. And then I like the Urvart that has the outpost or ambush tokens or whatever they're called. Those are really fun, too. Okay, I went and harvested, and then it was over to you. Did you take an action?
I have not taken an action.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're good.
I'm going to spend a worker and a sheep to draw 2 cards and attach them to 2 different fields. If a worker is assigned, it's more powerful, but I can't assign a worker. Or I don't have a worker assigned.
Nice.
2 cards and attach them to 2 different fields. Attach them to my 2 fields that don't have soils attached.
Awesome. All right.
So now I've got soil attached to all my fields, which is great for my I Want to Believe card.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm running out of options here, so I'm going to activate Denial, spend a rock to explore. So I'm
No, not that.
exhausting that.
Oh,
spend
yeah.
a rock and explore 1. Let's see what I get.
Wait, you exhausted my card somehow. You must have had it.
What?
It's selected.
Which card?
Oh wait, no. I did that, so it should be
Yes.
exhausted.
Correct. Sorry, I will. Okay, and I drew. Oh, that's not bad. Or explore to gain that. Ooh. Oh, man. Can I do it? I can do it. Sweet. This just got so much better. Yes. All right, over to you.
I read that card wrong. That's okay. That's all right. I'm going to
Use rock candy for
I'm
replacement.
gonna spend a stone to build my raw dial, which lets me spend a stone to gain a point, and if possible, simultaneously move 2 workers to 2 different cards without an assigned worker.
Okay.
Which is one of my ways I can get workers assigned to my cards, which is great.
All right. And let's see here. Isn't it tough to attach so many cards you might miss them later? What happens if your deck runs out? So, David,
It is
yeah,
tough. Yes.
he does. David attaches quite a few cards for his deck.
But I will tell you, there's lots of ways to get rid of those
Uh-huh.
cards. And once I start harvesting and things like that, and once I start taking some of my actions, once I get into the 3rd and 4th round of this game, I will start really getting rid of a lot of these cards that are attached. And when you run out, you just reshuffle and keep playing.
So I'm going to. All right. So I'm spending 1 apple to flip this tile and go explore. So I've got a boost card. That says explore to gain 2 wood or 2 points. So I'm going to discard this one and gain 2 wood. And then, then I will gain, then I will gain my 1 card, and that's my turn.
All right, I'm going to spend my food to flip my token here to sail. And after I sail, once I sail, I'm going to boost. And this can assign 1 spent worker to any obelisk card. If I do gain an axe, which I will assign a worker to an obelisk card.
Nice.
I want to believe. And there we go. That, which is great. Assigning workers to those guys is really great. And then I will sail. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to sail with a fish or not. I have a reliable way to get fish, but I don't know if I want to. You know what? I don't spend them on a lot yet. Dang it. I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to sail just without a fish. I think I'm just going to pillage nearby island.
Okay.
Actually, let me go ahead and sail with a fish.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and sail with a fish.
Yeah, an Imperial Settlers in Space would be very cool.
Would be very cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Empires of the North Star. And PG Cole, yes, so that's kind of a tricky thing with David's deck. If you attach powerful cards, you do need to cycle through your deck to get them back. So there's a bit of a risk there because you don't see what you're attaching necessarily. Well, some of the time you do, but
yeah, some of the time you do, some of the time you don't.
Okay. I am going to spend a sheep and a rock to build the... Let's see here. I'm going to spend a sheep. I'm going to spend not that entire card. I'm going to lock that card. And spend a rock to build out Rah, Rah, Rah. And that is my turn.
All right, I'm going to spend a worker to harvest a field without an assigned worker. And if a worker is assigned to this card, I gain a point, which a worker is assigned to that card. So I'm spending my worker to harvest my sheep field, my camel station, which gets me sheep somehow. And it does not have a worker assigned, so I don't get the soil off of it. But but then I get my point,
Nice.
and that's me.
Okay. I don't know that I can really. I think I have to wait. Bummer. Okay. Unless I go over here. Wait, what is this one? That's harvest. Okay. I'll spend an apple to populate. I'll flip over this thing and populate, gaining a worker, and then yeah, I think that's all I will do on my turn.
All right, I'm going to spend a rock to gain a point, which this card also gives me the ability to move 2 assigned workers to cards with unassigned workers if possible, but I don't have 2 cards with worker slots on them, so I can't do that action right now. So all I can do is get the point, which is still quite good.
It's not bad.
Not
Points
bad,
are what it's all about.
especially since I have so many rocks.
All right, I'm going to spend a worker to assign a resource. So I'm flipping this card, spinning my worker, and then I'm going to assign a rock to this card right here. That is that action.
All right, I'm spending 2 sheep to build my soil trader card.
You trade in dirt. You're a dirt farmer. That's
I'm
totally
a dirt
fine.
farmer. I trade in dirt. But this is a great card. It allows me to discard soils for
It's
points.
a really good one. So, and I can't remember. I think it was who was it that was asking about how you cycle through those cards. That is a great way.
Yeah, this is one of the ways to cycle through, really.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going back over here, and I think that's all I can really do for right now. So I'm going to pass.
All right, I'm going to spend a fish and discard a soil from one of my farms here. I'm going to discard my... I really need wood. I would need a way to get wood, so I'm going to discard my fruit soil here. Sandor is asking, wouldn't this cause a problem with resources in a 4-player game? It potentially could, but you can replace them with anything. I mean, yeah, you might have to crack open a whole piggy bank like he was saying, but yeah, you could replace it with anything. This is a resource heavy deck. These decks are resource heavy. For sure.
Yeah, because I mean, if you potentially have the decks, if you're playing with all of the decks that assign goods and have a storage phase and all that kind of stuff, then you could, I guess, run into issues. But there are multiplier tokens in the base game box that you could use if you in a pinch.
Yeah, for sure. That would help you out a little bit. All right, I got my point, and I discarded my soil, and I don't have a worker assigned, so I don't get the gold for that, but I exhausted that card.
Okay.
And I think I am passing, I believe. Yep, I'm passing.
All right, so we're going to go to expedition phase. Like I said, I really don't want these actions. I really don't want those. So I'm going to top deck on the nearby islands card here. Let's see what I get. Spend 1 resource to gain 1 resource, building bonus. A gold. Spend 1 resource to gain 1 resource. That's not bad. I'll hold on to this one. So I will tell you. Let's see here. I will tell you, PG Cole, I have done that. Exactly what you described. I have pilfered some components from Imperial Settlers in this game. So I have a few extra here and there. But yeah, you could find replacements that way too. And I'm going to gain my building bonus of my gold. And that's me.
Yeah, and then the other thing you could do is just buy 2 copies. So,
I've also done that. It's just funny because I have 2 copies of Empires of the North. There are reasons that I did that, and they are ridiculous, but there are reasons.
Yeah, I mean, there are reasons to own multiple copies of this game.
So, yeah, that's true.
I forgot to pillage my island. I'm going to pillage the one with a food, 2 wood, and a point.
Okay.
So pillage that guy and discard that guy. Get my boat back. Get rid of my fish.
All right, and Twin Pyres of the North. That's absolutely true.
Yes.
So we are now doing our
the meeple
we are now doing our cleanup phase here. So one interesting thing about my deck that I kind of glossed over a little bit is if I don't assign goods during the cleanup phase, these would go away. So it's really important if you're playing the Amenhotep faction to make sure that you assign the goods for any cards that you want to keep. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do that. I mean, you may just need an action one time during the round and you don't care about losing the card. But if you want to keep it, you definitely need to assign those resources to those cards. Okay.
Oh, I didn't get my food and my 2 wood. That's very important for me. Food and 2 wood.
And then
pillaging that island.
All my workers come back here. And that is that, I think, right? So, we need to replace these cards. And then I'm first player this round, and we are ready to look out, I believe.
Yes, I am looking out currently.
All right, let me look out as well. Let's see what I got here. That one's pretty good. That one, oh man, I definitely want to keep that one. That one's good as well. All right, I'm going to get rid of this one. Although, wait, what does that boost? What does the boost do on this one? Didn't mean to play that one out. Oh, that's not bad either. And I might actually do that this round because of this card. Ooh. This is tricky. I think I'm keeping all 4. I know that that's the move of a madman, but I'm going to do it.
I'm keeping 2. I only have 3 workers because I have a worker assigned and I have not populated yet. Populating is key with this deck, and I'm going to probably have to do both of my action tokens to populate this time, but we'll see. I don't have any population boost. I was hoping to get a population boost, but I didn't get any this time. But I do have lots of actions, so
all right,
that is helpful.
Well, I will start us off here. So I think I am going to explore. I'm going to go right here, and I will explore. And before I do, I'm going to boost it. And I will use the alien technology. This is one of my favorite cards. So I spend a wood and a sheep whenever I explore to gain the special clan action pawn. Or if I already have the pawn, I can gain some points. So I'm going to get rid of this one and gain the special clan action pawn. So a big part of this deck is they have some extra pawns and ships that they can get. So I now have 3 pawns that I can use here in the middle.
Nice. Yeah, to answer the question in chat, we are playing through Tabletopia. It's a private table. It's not available to everyone yet. It is one of those things that will be available once this is released. But right now, it's just kind of a testing room for us to play, just for PortalCon, special link. So unfortunately, not available to everyone yet. All right. I'm going to go ahead and populate because I need some workers.
Awesome. See you later.
And that's
See you later,
me.
PG. PG is
Yes.
heading out. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to populate as well, but do I need to... Actually, before I do that, I will harvest. So I'm going to spend a worker. I'm going to flip this one to spend a worker to harvest. So I'll spend a worker, I'm going to harvest. I think I'm going to harvest the apples. And do I have something I want to boost here? I will not boost. So that is my turn.
All right. I'm going to. I think I'm going to.
Sandor should have helped with the card naming. He says this room needs to be fair open for the public.
Yes, I mean, I would love for this room to be fair open to the public, but unfortunately, this game is still it's still in I guess beta. I guess it's not fully released
Yeah.
yet. So I'm trying to decide what to do first.
Yes, absolutely donates, and hopefully we're trying to keep up with chat. So if y'all have questions, I'll try and keep an eye out over there.
Oh man, I don't want to discard those guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my my hump day card to spend a worker and a sheep to draw 2 cards and assign them to 2 fields. And if a worker's assigned, which it is not, so it doesn't matter. So I draw 2 cards and assign them to 2 different fields. We will assign fruit here, so I have lots of fruit. And we will assign fruit here.
Alrighty.
So many cards assigned.
You know what I didn't do earlier whenever I got that special action is I did not pay the goods. So I'm going to not cheat. My bad.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
No joke. Let's see here. So I'm going to I'm gonna spend an apple to flip this and populate. And when I populate, actually I'm gonna put these out here so that I keep forgetting. That's how Curdy did it, and it makes it to where you can see the tiles. Okay, so when I populate, I'm going to play this boost card that allows me to gain a fish and a gold. And then I will also get the worker.
All right. I want to construct to play my offering to Hoppy, and I'm going to boost it.
Boost it.
Boost it with an instant card. I can discard up to 3 fruit or up to 3 wood soil to gain 1 point for each, and additionally I may move 1 worker. So I'm going to, which is really good. So I'm going to discard, oh wait, this is underneath. I'm going to discard 3 wood, which hurts me to do. It really does. But I'm just doing it, discarding 3 wood soil to gain 3 points.
Alrighty.
1, 2, and boy, this is where the fun comes in, playing this deck on Tabletopia. Let's see, this is how I start getting rid of my cards here. This is how I start, cycling through the deck and getting rid of some of these soil cards. And 3 will be this one. And that's 3 points, and that's not even with my construction. So that's just my boost. And let me gain 3 points. Sorry, this is a little bit clunky. So 1, 2, 3. So it's taken me a little while to do all this stuff. And I will construct my crocodile chariot, which I love. I love the artwork on. It's a great card.
Let's look at this one. Oh, that is that is fantastic.
Spend a stone and a worker to gain an axe. And if a worker is assigned, I may immediately raid with the gained axe. And if I do, I gain a point, which is great for me and bad for Paul.
It is bad for me. One of the other things that we forgot to mention on David's card as well is he has some either or costs to build as well. So he has some flexibility with what types of resources he's spending to build his cards too. I know, Sandor, I'm thinking the same thing. You know what? I'm thinking the exact same thing. I know what I want to do, and it's taken me a bit of time. I'm
doing much better with this deck than I did last time.
All right, I'm going to go here to construct. And I'm going to boost the construct with this one right here. So this one says whenever you construct, draw 3 cards, keep 2, and discard 1. So I'm going to draw these 3. That one's not bad. That one's not bad. And this one is also not bad. So I think what I'm going to do... Ooh, boy, as much as it hurts, I'm going to get rid of March of the Priests, and then I will actually construct this card right here, Dark Magic. Dark Magic down here, which allows me to get some golds and then potentially gain a point based on what my clan action pawns are doing. So that is me.
All right. I am going to, let's see here. I've got some resources. I've got some actions, but I don't have necessarily exactly what I need. Let's see if I can get what I need. I can spend my apple to harvest. And I'm going to harvest my fish field. I don't have a worker assigned to it, so I don't get my soils, which is a bummer, but I do get 2 fish, which I need.
Nice. All right, is that me?
That's you.
Okay, I'm going to pay an apple to flip this pawn and explore, and I'm going to boost the explore by playing another alien tech, and I'm going to discard 2 gold as a wood and a sheep to get 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and then I will explore for 1.
All right, I'm going to spend a fish and discard up to 3 soils from any one field to gain points for each discarded soil. If a worker is assigned, gain 1 gold. A worker is assigned, so I gain a gold. I am going to discard 2 soils from this one field here to gain 2 points. So we'll drag that guy down there, discard these guys. I'm not taking advantage of my soils, but I am getting points for them, so that's handy.
So I wonder, so we have an hour scheduled for this. Isn't the Polish team doing something again after this?
That's a good question. I do not know.
Ooh, I hope we're not... Nope. Okay, Komorowski says nope, so we're good. All right, sweet. So I am going to... Let me see here. I've got some stuff. Got some stuff that I want to do. I can only do that once, but I could do this. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to activate this Dark Magic card. And it says spend any 2 resources to gain 2 gold, which I will do by spending this fish and this wood. Then, if you have... Oh, crud! I did this in the wrong order. Hold on. My bad.
Take it back.
I'm taking that
You
back.
haven't finished your turn yet.
I'm taking that back because I need to do a different thing. Okay, so
use this guy.
Instead of doing that, I am going to spend 1 to harvest, I guess. Okay, I'm going to activate this card, spending 1 to harvest, and I will harvest the... Oh boy, this is tough. I guess I'll harvest the apples. And that is me.
All right, I am going to. I'm going to use my raw dial to spend a stone to gain a point. Stone for a point, and keep ahead of Paul here. Keep ahead of him as much as possible, and if possible, simultaneously move 2 workers to 2 different cards without an assigned worker. So I'm going to move this worker to my crocodile chariot, and I'm going to move this worker to Hump Day.
Alrighty.
No, I'm moving this worker to Hump Day.
Okay. Alright, so I'll use my special action pawn to sail. Yeah, I want to sail. And I'm going to boost it with this card, Bask in Her Glory, which is another fun play on words, to gain an axe. And I will put... Let's see here. This one... Hold on, let me look at these for a second. Let me move your clan action point without activating it. Retrieve. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. But then these are actually... Ooh, that's actually better. So I think I'm not gonna send the fish, but I am gonna send an axe. I'm gonna go right here, and then send the axe that I just gained, and that is that.
All right, I am going to spend a worker and a rock to gain an axe.
Ooh.
And do you have any cards that are raidable?
Raidable, yes. I have the I have my Dark Magic, which is spend any 2 resources to gain 2 gold and get a point. I have Denial, which is spend a rock to explore, or spend a wood to explore and draw an additional card. And then I have my Island, which says spend 1 resource to gain 1 resource. And then I also have my action card that says spend a worker to assign 1 resource.
Let's do the magic card.
Okay.
Go ahead and raid that one so I can get a point.
Well, wait. I don't think... Do you get a point when you raid?
I do for this card.
Oh, for that card. That's right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Bummer. So I need to do something else then. So I am going to flip. I'm going to spend an apple and flip this guy over here, and I will Harvest, and I've got a boost card that says Harvest to play. I can get a fish or a point for every boat on the expedition board. I will currently get one. And then I'm going to harvest the sheep field over here.
All right. I'm going to activate my last card to spend a worker and harvest a field with no worker assigned. I will harvest my stone field to get 3 stone, and since I have a worker assigned to this card, I also gain a point. So I'm going to gain 3 stone. 1, 2, 3. And I will gain a point. All right. I'm definitely feeling this deck a lot more than our test play. Our test play, I got routed thoroughly. This time I'm at least putting up a good show.
Well, this time I think you're going to beat me, but both of these. Oh, sorry, that's weird. Hopefully that didn't mess up the stream. Both of these decks really do well from at least 1 to 2 plays, right? So David was playing his deck for the first time, and there's a lot going on with the Hatshepsut deck for sure. Yes. Okay, I want to do a thing, but I don't know that I can do a thing. Bummer. I can do it if I do this. Okay, so I'm going to activate this island, which allows me to spend 1 resource to gain 1 resource. So I'm going to spend the fish. Yeah, I'm going to spend the fish and gain I'm going to spend a wood. Or get a wood, rather. Sorry.
All right. Is that me?
Yes, that's you. Sorry, I'm doing a horrible job of paying attention to chat. I'll check a couple of things here. Yes, Ruby makes a good point with the Egyptian Kings coming out. There's going to be 14 decks, which is insane. We also have a lot of people talking about what expansions might be coming with the next arc. Some people have mentioned Empires of the South. I know that that's kind of a popular thing that's been trending in the past, making Amazons, Aztecs, Atlanteans, all of that kind of stuff in the base game. That would be very cool for sure.
Of course, Atlanteans could be north or south. We have north.
That's true.
I mean, that could be north or south.
Tropical's saying he thinks it's 16 decks, actually. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Yeah. There's a lot.
Well, because there's four factions in the base game with 2 clans.
No, there's more than...
there's 6. There's 6.
There's 6.
There's 6 factions with 2, so that's 12, plus 2 for each expansion. 14, 16. Is there more than that? Good grief. Well, now I'm confused.
This is the 4th expansion, so 8 and 8, there's 16 decks.
I think we've confused everybody. We're getting wildly different answers in chat.
No, there's 16 because people are saying there's 4 in the base game, but there are 6 in the base game.
So that's what I'm saying. They're not 16 because there's
6 and 8. Yeah, so
6 clans for the base game and 8 for the 4 expansions.
14.
That's right. There's 3 clans with 2 factions, or there's 3 factions with 2 clans each in the base game. There's 6 decks in the base game plus the 14. That is correct. All right. Sorry. That was a rabbit trail.
That's all right. I am sailing here. I spent my gold to sail as a apple to flip my pawn over to sail. So I am sailing, and let me decide if I'm sailing with a fish or not. Should I sail with a fish?
Johann's cry laughing. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That was a Who's on First routine.
Yes, it was. I'm sailing with a fish.
All right. Back to me. I am going to do a couple things. All right, so I'm going to activate this card. I'm going to spend a wood to draw, to explore, and I get to draw an additional card. So I'm going to explore for 2. Before I do that, I'm going to boost that and play the alien tech right here, and I'll spend a wood and a sheep to gain 3 points. 3, and then I will draw 2 for the explorer, and that's me.
All right, and I think I am passing because I am out of cards and out of actions. So...
Okay. I am almost done as well. In fact, I think... Oh no, I do want to do one more thing, I think. All right, so I'm going to activate this card. It says spend 1 worker to assign 1 resource, so I'll spend that and then assign this sheep right here, which will take care of that sticking around, and then I'm passing as well.
All right. Time for expedition.
Yes, time for expedition. So I go first. I've got an axe, and I think Shark Island is not bad. That is also not bad. I think I like Shark Island a little bit better. I could potentially top deck, but I think I'm just going to go with Shark Island. I get a building bonus of a rock, and then I'll get my ship back here. And that's me.
All right, I'm going to pillage the Jurassic Island. And that gets me 2 fish, wood, and a point.
Trying to clean up here. And we should also clean up the islands. You're first player this round. Bring that over to you. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Get our workers back.
Okay.
There's that. Okay. I agree, Sandor. Those UFOs are a big source of points for me, for sure.
They are, and I need to raid them every single time.
They're boosts, though.
Because
they're boosts.
Oh,
That's the only. Those are my safe points. All right, so now we are ready to look out. So let's see which 4 I got. I'll keep that one. That's a good one. I will. I don't know that I'm going to be able to use that one. I'll chunk that one. This one's not bad. And let me see. To gain 2 points. All right. Those are a great sauce of points. That's true. Sandor has all the puns today.
He said his middle name was Punny. So
let's see here. 2 and 2. That's not. Exhaust your clan to get a gold or spend a worker to gain a rock. That's not too bad. My bad. I don't know that I want to keep this one. I don't know. Seems like it might be too expensive. Although, actually, I will. You know what? I will keep this one. I'll keep this one, and then I'm definitely going to keep that one as well. So I'm spending 3.
I think I may be spending 3 as well, but I got a really good. This is the first time I've seen this, and this is a great card. It's a genie on it.
What?
It's called Infinite Wishes.
You can never wish for more wishes. That's the #1 rule.
Yeah, this genie must not know that rule.
Nobody told him that at genie school. What a chump.
Nobody taught him that at his genie school. Yeah, he should have learned better. I love the Hump Day artwork too. It's possibly one of my new favorite artworks. It's really great. Uh, I'll have to. And actually, if you want to hover over, it, you could show it.
All right.
It's my first card that I have here, but it's really great. It's got the little guys working the stoplights, the little stoplights
That's amazing.
for the intersection. Yeah, it's pretty
so
it's
funny.
pretty awesome.
Hump Day, which is also just a fun play on words.
Yes.
We also have I Want to Be Live. I can't. I really need to tell them about that. There's a slight.
Yeah,
tempo.
that's true.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
My bad.
I'm trying to decide. Oh man, that's good. I want to keep everything. I think I'm going to keep everything.
You monster.
No, I can't. I can't keep everything. I
Can
can't
you
do it.
do
I
it?
can't do it. Oh, you know what? I can. I can do it. I can do it, and it's gonna. Oh, I might regret it, but I can do it. Oh man, the decisions are killing me. That's okay. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it.
Risk it all. Oh, you're down to 4
Yeah,
workers. Yeah, because you can assign them. Man, that's a challenge for your
yeah,
deck.
because I can assign them. It is.
Oh, and a solution. It's a problem and a solution.
It is. It is. And is it me
Yeah.
first play or you first play?
You're first this round.
Okay. I'm going to play Infinite Wishes first. This is a feature. I love features. They're the best. And it gets me a point each time I populate.
Whoa!
And building bonus, I may assign one spent worker. So I'm going to assign my one spent worker to my only card without a worker on it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I love the theme of this expansion too. I love the Egyptian clans. So cool.
Yeah, it is great. Yeah, my genie here is pretty impressive.
Yeah, on the denial cards,
He's got an Iron Man helmet floating around him, which is pretty awesome. I have
oh
to
really?
say. Yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
And a
these are
cat.
so great.
And an onion, and a pot, and a plant.
Okay.
pretty awesome.
Goodness, yeah, I got sidetracked looking at the art. I love it as well, Komorowski. It's so fantastic. Okay, sorry, I should do a thing. I'm gonna go construct. So I will take this card. Nope, that's Explore Constructs up here. I will go construct right here, and then I'm gonna boost the construct. And where was the thing I was gonna do? Nope, not that. Where was it? I was going to. What was I going to do? Oh, this is what it. Good grief. Okay, I was about to say, I knew I was going to play a construct card. So I'm constructing, and I'm going to boost it by playing this field, DIY Pyramid. Underneath. Okay, so I've got the DIY Pyramid, so that'll give me 1 rock. And then I will construct the Devoted Followers. Right here. And that is my turn.
All right, I am going to populate. Big surprise. Get me a worker and a point. Oh, these workers are stuck together. How do I unstick them?
Oh no.
There we go. Populate. And that guy's stuck on his side. Oh well, 1 point. All right, that's me.
All right. I am going to go and. Oh, did you get your ship back?
Oh no, I did
Okay.
not. I did not get my ship back, and let me put the fish away. Lose this fish. Over here.
I am going to. Sorry, I keep flipping around here. I'm going to spend a worker. I'm going to activate this island. I'm going to spend a worker to get an axe. So I'll spend my worker, get an axe. There's that.
All right. I'm going to spend my worker and a rock to immediately gain an axe and immediately raid with it to gain a
Oh
point.
no!
I'm going to raid your card that gets you the most points.
Will you?
Whichever one
Which
it
one?
is.
You decide. All right, I'll read you what my cards do. I've got spend one to harvest. I've got that twice. I've got one spend a rock to explore or spend a thing to explore again. Basically, I've got dark magic, which lets me spend any 2 resources to gain 2 gold, and then I get a point if I have the clan action thing.
Yeah, let's do dark magic again.
Okay.
Because that's just free points is what that card is.
All right. I feel duty bound to tell you as a brother that there's a card that can get me more points that I hadn't read yet.
Oh, you hadn't read that one? Oh, you have a new card. Never
Devoted
mind then.
followers. It can
Hold
get me
on.
up to 3 points.
Oh, well then let's do
All
that.
right.
Let's raid that
That one is rated.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
telling me.
You're welcome. All right. Is that your action?
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Yes, that is my action, and I get a point for that. So let me get my point.
Yeah, I know. So Sandor, this is a family show, all right? And just kidding. All right. I am going to go and sail, and when sailing, I have a boost that I'm going to play. So this is Pillaged Vault. It says whenever I can choose a nearby island, I can pay the goods showing in its cost field to gain 2 points and then replace the island. So I'm going to pay 2 stone to get rid of this one and gain 2 points. And I'll get rid of those. Then I will reveal a new island. I'm having to get really creative here because David doesn't normally attack me, so I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. So that's that. Now I'm going to sail, and I think based on what's on the board here, oh crap! I keep on hitting the wrong thing. I think I am going to send my axe with my ship. And that is that.
All right. I'm going to spend... Actually, I'm going to use my other pawn to populate again and gain another point.
Okay.
And that's me.
Okay.
And I don't normally attack you, but I have a card that gets me a point every time I attack you now. So it's like, why wouldn't I?
I know that is a really good card. Actually, Ruby, David is my big brother.
It's true.
He's given me all the big brotherly wisdom over the years because he is my big brother.
Yep, I am. I'm his big brother.
And they used to actually call me Munchkin too, so that's an interesting thing.
It's true. He did used to get called Munchkin.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna exhaust this and spend a worker to harvest, and then I'm also going to spend an extra worker to assign a resource. So I will spend this worker to harvest. I'm going to assign this resource here, and I think I'm going to harvest the... well, sure. I'll harvest the rocks. I'll harvest the rocks right here to get 3 rocks. Oh my goodness. Sorry everybody for taking you on a nauseating trip there. I'm going to grab one of these rocks from over here.
I'm going to spend a worker to harvest a field without an assigned worker, which is my sheep field. Well, none of them have assigned workers right now, but I'm harvesting my sheep field to get 2 sheep. And since this card has a worker assigned to it, I also get a point.
Nice.
So I will get 2 sheep and a point. 2 sheep and 1 point.
It's all good, Ruby. It's hard to keep up with all of the brothers in our clan.
Yeah, there's many brothers in this clan.
In the Marchbanks clan, we've got a lot of brothers.
A lot of brothers.
Okay. Well, I'm going to activate this thing. It says spend any 2 resources to gain 2 gold. I'll spend 2 of these rocks to gain 2 gold. And then I gain a point because I've got non-adjacent clan pawns here. Action pawns, rather. So that's helpful. It's over to you.
All right. Let's see here. I am going to. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I had a plan here, and I'm gonna do my plan. Oh, I can't. Oh no. My plan has failed because I don't have workers.
Bummer.
Bummer.
Explore, that would be bad.
Let's see here. Oh, man.
It is a typo, Tomas, which we definitely need to let them know about. This is still an all digital, so I don't know that this has actually gone to print yet. Is there a Sphinx somewhere in the decks? That's a good question. I think there is.
That is a good question. I think so,
what
too.
Is it on?
I think I remember seeing one, but I don't remember. I don't remember what card I saw it on, but I think I remember seeing one.
Interesting.
All right. I'm going to spend a stone to gain a point.
Okay.
I can also assign 2 workers to different cards, but I can't do that right now, so I won't. But I will get my point. And that's me.
All right. I am going to sail, and I'm going to send my ship, and I think you can send. I think I checked this. You can send gold as a fish, right?
That's a good question. I mean, you can spend gold as a fish, so I can't imagine why you wouldn't be able to send it.
It was on the FAQs. I believe the answer is yes. I'm sending this as a fish. I will double check that by reading the FAQ while you take your turn.
Oh, I forgot to boost my harvest.
Boost it. Oh, well. Do it. I don't care because I need to check on this anyway. And then you can take your turn.
Okay, I'll boost it because that was part of my whole plan for having that card.
Do it.
When I harvested my sheep.
Yeah, triple L. Okay. I thought that was the case. Triple L. I just wanted to verify. Actually, it's in the base rulebook. I don't even think that's in the FAQ. I think that's actually just in the base rulebook.
All right, and my turn is I'm going to spend 1 wood to build I Want to Believe.
Okay.
Another I Want to Believe.
Thank you, Sandor. It was in the FAQ. My bad. All right. Is that me?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to send... I'm going to spend this gold as an apple, and I'm going to flip this over here to harvest. I'm going to harvest the apples, and I'm going to boost the harvest with the Felucca Fleet here. Sorry, the Felucia Fleet to gain 2 points.
All right. I'm going to spend a wood to build a Hump Day, another Hump Day card here. That's me.
Okay.
Actually, I'm spending not a wood, I'm spending a rock to build that.
Okay. Okay, I am going to spend an apple to harvest again. And I'm going to harvest the rocks.
Okay. And I'm spending a fish and discarding up to 3 soils, which I only have 1 soil to discard. So I'll discard 1 soil for 1 point, but I also have a worker assigned to that, so that means I also gain a gold.
Ooh.
So I gain a point and a gold. The gold is so huge in this.
That's true.
Beautiful and shiny.
That's true. You do. It does make sense. You can buy fish from the little mermaids in the ocean. They need them bling bling.
Exactly.
And then yes, that is. I believe it's a typo on the card, Ed. I'm not 100% sure. We do need to confirm that with because it might just be like a play on words as well. Of some type. Okay, I'm going to spend a rock and build the Horus Temple Guards.
All right. I'm going to. I should have exhausted that card, but I'm going to spend a wood to sail. I don't have a worker assigned, so I don't get a point for that, but I do get to sail. And do I want to sail with fish?
I mean, do you want your sailors to starve?
I don't. I want them to have a fish.
Where are we going again? Across the Atlantic. What are you giving us? This fish.
Take this
Good
fish.
luck.
If you get hungry, eat it.
If you get hungry after that, not my problem.
Not my problem. You get that one fish.
All right, I am going to activate this island to spend 1 resource to gain a resource. So I'm going to spend a rock to gain a wood.
All right. And I think I may have exhausted all my options because I'm out of workers, even though I've populated many times, but I have lots of workers assigned, which has actually been doing me really good. I've been doing pretty good on points, so I think I'm passing.
Okay. Edgar, that is a good question. David and I normally play every other Wednesday, so this coming Wednesday is our next playthrough. And I think since we've debuted this, we could probably play Egyptian Kings again, if David's down for that, which I'm having a lot of fun playing these decks, so we may just play this again, because I've really been enjoying getting, this is my, I think, 3rd or 4th play of this deck, and I would love to try out David's deck a little bit. So yeah, this Wednesday, and we will play something, either this or some other Imperial Settlers-ish based game, whether it be 51st State or base game or this. We'll make a decision.
Yep. There's usually a Twitter poll. If there's not a Twitter poll, we may just play this game. But follow Ignacy on Twitter. He's at Chevik, and figure out how to spell that. And you can just follow Portal Games on Twitter. Just look for Portal Games, you'll find him. And you could also follow Paul. He's at the Dicey Review. It's easier to spell.
That's where I normally post the poll. I've been posting the poll normally just to find out what people want to see us play, but I think this week I may just say that we're going to play this one because it's the newest one, and it's really fun to play, and it's on Tabletopia, which is a better view for the stream, I think, than our physical table.
Yeah.
You know what, Ed? Man, I'm right there with you. Well, no, here's the thing. Some of my point cards are out on the table, but David has exhausted them twice in a round. This one would have gotten me 3. And then, so yeah, I do have some point cards, but they are, David's been rating them this game. Wait, you're past, right?
Because I get the points. I'm past. You can do
Okay,
whatever
sweet.
you want.
So I'm gonna exhaust this card. I'm gonna spend a wood to gain 2 points, and then I'm gonna try not to make that do that. So I'm gonna spend this wood to gain 2 points, and then I am going to. I should do this because why not? I'm gonna spend this worker to harvest. I will harvest the sheep, and then also. I turned this card with the same action, but I'm going to activate this card as well, spending a rock to explore. I don't think I have anything that I can boost with my explore. I don't. So I will explore this one for 1. And then what did I get? Exhaust one of your clan action pawns to steal 1 resource. I don't like that one very much. Ooh, but I could do this. So I'm gonna flip. Flip this action pawn over here to explore. And, or you know what, I could just harvest. I'll just go ahead and harvest instead of explore, and I'll harvest the apples. And is that all I can do? I think that's all I can do, except for this, which I will. Oh no, I spent my worker. What did I spend my worker on?
Your points are devoted.
Darn. What did I spend my worker on? Did I spend a worker to... I'm really confused. I thought I had another worker. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I will, instead of doing that... Bummer. I think I did it to harvest. That's what I did. That's right. That's what I did. I should not have done that, but that's okay. I should not have done that. Okay, so that's all I can do. That's all I can do. So let's go to the expedition phase. So first boat, I am going to, I think, spend a gold to gain any resource, spend a worker to gain a rock. That's not bad, but I have a way to get rocks, so I think I'm going to top deck, actually. See what I get. So I got spend a worker to gain a food, which is not bad, or I could gain a fish, a sheep. I'll keep this one. The building bonus is a sheep and a rock, so I'll keep that one. And then the next one is I'm going to pillage this one right here for 3 wood and a point. And then that's me.
I wanted that card.
I know, but
So do I top deck?
I need the wood.
Do I? Yeah, I needed the wood as well. I think I'm going to top deck because I have a way to get sheep and rocks. So I think I'm going to top deck it. Risk it. Oh, 3 food and a point.
Ugh.
Which, I mean,
Not bad.
I can't complain about because I don't have a way to get food this time around.
So unfortunately, I have to get rid of this card because I didn't think through my actions. And so this one goes away, which I was wanting to keep that one. But that's okay. And Tropical Penguin has a question that... oh, Edgar also has a question about Neuroshima Hex, which... So I will tell you, Edgar, Eric is the Neuroshima guy. He will probably know things better than we will, but we might know if you have Neuroshima questions. And then when are the Vienna Connection pre-orders going to ship?
Well, with board games, everything is always a question. So tentatively, Vienna Connection is shipping. Let's see here, and this is not in any way me making a promise or an announcement. Tentatively, end of May.
Okay.
But that is completely open for change.
All right. Cleanup time. I'm first player again, which heaven help me. I need to do some things to have any chance of even making this competitive. Let's replace the islands. Let's look out, and these go away. These come out. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. Let's see what we got. Oh, good grief. Could have used that one. That's not bad either. Draw 5 instead of 4. This one, you got that one last time. That's a really good card.
I did. It is very good.
All right, so I'm going to look out. Drawing all 4.
Actually, this deck has a card that is a feature that lets you draw 5 instead of 4.
Oh, that's amazing. Assign 1, or I'll keep that one because I can populate. That's not bad. That one I will definitely keep. Choose a nearby island. That one I will keep. Spin 1. I'm going to get rid of that one. So I will only spend 3. And then what have I got over here on this nearby? Nope, not that. This. What have I got on nearby island?
Oh, look, I got my one that gets me an extra card during lookout, but I don't need it.
Nice. Yeah, that one will work out. Okay.
Ooh, this is good.
Whoa, sorry everybody. Ooh, man.
Boy, oh boy. I think I'm just keeping 2 cards. So I get soils on 2 different fields, and that's one thing. You have to put them on different fields. So I'm going to put my wood soil on my stone field, and I'm going to put my fruit soil on my sheep field.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, hold on, let's see here. Ruby makes a good point. I should reshuffle my deck. All right. Okay, so I need to do some stuff. So I'm going to start off by sailing, and I'm going to boost the sail by playing the Pillaged Vault. Oh yeah, good call. Good call out, Sandor. Pillaged Vault does have Sphinxes. So there you go.
There you go.
All right, so I'm boosting that.
There you
I'm
have
boosting
it.
that, and I'm spending 2 rocks to do the thing where if you have a nearby island, you can spend the goods that are in the pillage field to gain 2 points, and then replace the card.
Oh, I better pay for my cards.
Each time you conquer. Oh man, that would have been great earlier in the game. And then I'm actually going to sail, so I'll send this.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Didn't get my boat back again.
You're good. And that's that.
All right, I'm going to populate for a point.
Okay.
And a person. I mean, more importantly, I guess. Well, I guess right now points more important.
That is very true. All right, I'm going to send a worker right here to harvest. And I will harvest rocks. 1, 2, 3. And do I want to boost it? I could. No, that's okay. I will hold off on doing that.
Okay, I just got excited because my plan is working, and I didn't check to make sure it was going to work before. All right, is that my turn?
Your turn.
Okay, so I will populate again to get another person another point.
Okay. Okay. I am going to... Man, okay. I'm going to pay a rock to build the golden business. That's my turn.
All right, I'm going to pay a worker and a rock to gain an axe and immediately... Oh, wait, I don't have a rock, but I'm going to spend this... No, wait, I'm not going to do that because I have a way to gain a lot more points. So I'm gonna rethink that. I'm rethinking that.
Yeah, I thought about that, Sandor. That's why I was considering.
All right, I'm going to... Yeah, I could raise them right now, but I'm not going to. And the reason why I'm not going to is I have a way to gain a lot more points by using this gold. So I would have to spend that gold as a rock to raise that. But I'm going to spend one of my food to flip this guy to explore, and I'm going to boost my explore. During this explore, draw 3 cards, keep 1, attach the rest to 2 different fields. Additionally, I may move 1 worker, which is key. A key number 1. Draw 3 cards.
Okay.
I get to keep 1 of them. Oh, perfect. So these 2 cards are going away. Bye-bye, guys. You just became soils. All right, and then what action did I actually take? Oh, explore. I kept 1. Okay, so that is it. That's it for me.
All right. I am going to activate golden business, and I'm going to spend a sheep, a rock, and a wood. A sheep, a rock, and a wood to get 3 points and a card. So 1, 2, 3, and a card. And that is my action. That's not bad either.
I need... Oh, man. Oh, wait, this is additionally let me move a person, and I didn't move my person. I'm moving my person
Do
now.
it.
Yes, that is key. Okay, I'm going to spend a worker and a sheep to activate a worker and a sheep to activate my Hump Day card.
Okay.
Which lets me draw 2 cards and attach them to 2 different fields. If a worker is assigned, draw a card. So I'm going to have to reshuffle my deck here. Let me draw 1, and then this gets assigned to 1 field, so that's going to get assigned right there. And then I got to reshuffle.
That is true, Sandor. That does sound like a setup to a good joke. A sheep, a rock, and a wood are walking in the desert. It would be the strangest joke ever, I think. So Dune will be a trilogy.
I draw 1 more.
Tropo Penguin says Dune will be a trilogy. I must have missed that earlier on. That sounded awesome. Does he mean the movie or do they mean the movie or the game or what?
I'm not sure. I don't think the game. I don't think there's any mention of the game being a
There's
trilogy.
three, so there's like three chapters, I think, like scenarios is what Ignacy was saying.
There are
But
three scenarios in the
yeah,
box. Yeah, for sure. Three different chapters.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is that me? My bad. I got distracted.
Yes. It's your
Okay,
turn.
I'm gonna spend a rock and gain. Not gain. I'm gonna build the King of Gods. That is my turn.
Okay. I am going to. This is going to come together. I think this is going to come together really well. I'm going to pay one wood. Wait, hold on. Let me see here. Oh, no, it's not going to come together really well. Oh, no. No, it is. It is. Yes. All right. I'm paying one wood to build my another soil trader.
Okay.
And that's me.
Okay, I will go and populate. So I'm going to populate, and I think this is populate, right? Yeah, I'm going to populate, and I will boost the populate with this card. It says populate to assign 2 of the same resource from the general supply. So I'm going to populate to do. Wait, I want to make sure I'm doing the right one. Yeah, so I'll do that one. I'm going to assign 2 sheep. I think those are both sheep. Yep, I'm going to assign 2 sheep. If I can find the sheep, I'll grab it. Sorry, I'm going to grab a couple from over here. Whoop. Oh, no, there's one right here. Also, I'll assign this one. If I can get down there. And then grab one more from up here.
Oh, Tropical Penguin is quoting a trilogy of Dune-themed cooperative adventure games using the detective system will begin rolling out in conjunction with the film's fall release.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So, I did not know that. I did
The
not know
first
that.
game in a planned trilogy.
First game in a planned trilogy.
That's cool.
Nice.
Very awesome.
Very nice. You heard it here, folks, from Tropical Penguin.
Oh, yeah, Edgar. So Eric's in the chat, and Eric can absolutely answer that question. I know there are solo puzzle modes, Edgar, where you can play Neuroshima solo, and I think there's a couple different ones of that, but Eric probably has more info on that. Yes, it's your turn.
All right, I'm activating I Want to Believe by spending a worker to harvest a field, and since I have a worker assigned, I gain a point, which triggers end game.
No!
And I am harvesting my fish field.
Okay.
Which is going to be so sweet. Oh, yes.
Which fish? Oh, you're harvesting this one? Is it the one with a bunch of stuff all over it?
No, it's the one without, which is important.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I have soil traders. I have dirt farmers, you see.
Okay. All right. I am going to activate the devoted followers. I will spend a worker and a sheep to gain points for my clan action markers. So I'm spending a sheep and I'm spending a worker. And I'll gain 3 points, and then I will move all of my clan action pawns to the same spot. And where do I want to move them? That is a question that everyone asks themselves when they wake up in the morning. They say, what do I want to get for breakfast? Where do I move my clan action pawns?
It's true.
I think I want to... So I could... I'm going to move them all right here. Move them all right there. And that's me.
All right. I am going to activate my soil trader with a fish and discard up to 3 soils from any one field to gain 1 point for each discarded soil. And if a worker is assigned, gain a gold, which a worker is assigned.
My bad. I did do that. Good call, Sandor. All right. David's running away with it, trying to make this competitive.
I should have spent my gold stone to raise his thing earlier.
I also should have done this before I did the other thing, but that's okay. It's all good. Okay, well, I think I'm going to... I think I am going to... activate... No, I don't want to activate that just yet. Ah, bummer. All right, I'm going to spend an apple to flip. I'm going to spend an apple to flip this and then explore. And when I explore, I will boost right here to gain a third ship here. So then I'll just go ahead and draw my one card. That is not bad. Okay. I'll gain my one.
Oh.
What's up?
Discard my worker instead of putting it on the... you discarded your worker instead of putting it on the clan
I did,
tile.
yeah. Sorry, I grabbed it back. Let's see here.
Okay.
Puzzle cards are more... the puzzle cards are puzzles more than solo for Neuroshima, Eric says. So, yeah, I don't know if there's a good solo variant for Neuroshima. Honestly, though, I will say that if you want to play Neuroshima solo, the app is fantastic. And it has AI built in. And you can... There may be some type of solo variant, but yeah, I would just play the app.
All right, is that my turn? Okay, I'm going to let's look at what the expedition board looks like. Okay. Well, I think I should spend a fish before, like, Paul's gonna raid me.
I don't have time to spend my axes on that crap.
I'm going to spend a fish and activate my other soil trader and trade this soil for points.
I just love the idea that you have a guy who walks into the market with these gigantic bags on his wagon. What do you got for sale there? Got a whole bunch of dirt, friend. Everybody's like, oh my God, he's got dirt. All we have is sand.
Oh, he's got dirt. Oh man, we need that dirt.
We could grow all kinds of crazy stuff, like anything in that dirt.
We could grow wood. We could grow food. Anything.
We could have grass. All the things. Okay, well, let's see here. I've got some stuff that I still need to do. I've got, I still need to do some things. So I will flip this thing right here to sail. And I'm going to sail with a... nothing. But that is that.
All right. Spend a worker to harvest a field without an assigned worker. And if there's a worker assigned to that card, I get a point, which I do have a worker assigned there. So I will gain a point. And I will harvest my rock field to get 3 rocks.
Nice. All right. Okay, I'm going to activate the Dark Magic card, spend 2 resources to gain 2 gold, and then if I have non-adjacent clan pawns, I get a point. I'll spend that and that. Do that and this. Gain my point.
All right. I'm going to spend a rock to gain a point. I can also move to workers, but I don't believe I have 2 workers that I want to move right now. Actually, I do. Since I'm not going to be activating these cards anymore, let me go ahead and move these workers to my unactivated card.
Okay. Sorry, I'm strategizing over here and I'm not having the right view.
I'm done.
You're done. Okay.
Good.
All right, I'm going to spend a.
I didn't gain my point. Most important part of playing that card.
Gain your point. Okay, I'm going to spend a wood to harvest and then draw an addition. Not harvest. Explore and then draw an additional card. Do I have any cards? Nope, not for that. So I'm going to explore twice. And that is that.
All right. I am going to do this since I ended up harvesting. I am going to raise your card.
What are you raising?
I don't know what gets you the most points. Let me look.
I've used all my point cards for now. So I have 2 cards that'll let me harvest. I have 1 card that'll let me get an axe. And then I have 3 islands. So the islands, I can either get a food, an axe, or a resource of one type.
I'm gonna raise one of your cards to let you harvest. Okay. Because I get a point for it.
Alrighty.
Point.
Okay, I am going to. Spend one of my gold as an apple to flip this and sail. So that's that.
Yeah, I might as well spend an apple to sail because it's a point net gain.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to boost that sail. My bad. I'm going to boost that sail. I get 2 different resources.
Go for it.
I get 2 different resources. Okay, so that's me.
That's all right. All I did was flip my pawn to sail and get
a rock and a wood.
Get a ship on the board in 4th place.
Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to spend a rock. Actually, I am going to... Man, that's a tough one. I'm gonna activate this card and spend a worker to harvest, and I think I'm gonna harvest the rocks. So I'll get 1, 2, 3. Snag one from over here. And when I harvest, I don't think I want to do that just yet. I don't think I want to do that. So that's my turn.
Okay. And I think I may be passing. Let me see. I think I've done everything I can do.
Okay.
Yep, I've done everything I can do. I'm passing.
Okay. Okay, well, let me see. What do I want to do? These are free to build, so I'm going to build these out. This one allows me to spend a worker a wood to explore and then draw an additional card. So I'm going to explore. I don't really think I have anything that I can use that for, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll draw these 2, see what I get. Not getting what I want. Although I guess that one's not bad. Do that. That's not great.
Sandor, the soil trader does need more soil, but unfortunately, both of my soil traders are exhausted. They can't possibly trade any more soil.
All right, I'm gonna activate this card, spending 1 resource to gain a resource. So I'll spend a rock to gain a wood. Then I'm going to spend 1 of my rocks to build this card, the golden business, and then I'm going to use it to spend a wood, a gold, and a rock. Oh, my bad. To gain 3 points and a card. So I will gain my card. Ooh. Crap, I wish I could harvest. Dad gummit. And I need to get my 3 points. Jeez Louise. 1, 2, 3. Son of a gun. How can I harvest? How? Oh man, I can't do it. I have no way to do it. All right, because that could get me 3 points, but I can't do that. So I will use this card, assign 1 resource. So I'm going to use this one. No, but I don't have any resources to assign, so I'm probably going to lose those too. Bummer. Spin 1 to sail, do that. I do have 1 resource that I could assign. I have a rock. So I will activate this card, spend a worker to assign a resource. I'll assign this rock down here so that I at least don't lose this card. Then I'm going to activate this card, spending a worker to gain an axe. Then I'm going to activate this card, spending a worker to gain... Don't really know that that is beneficial. If I would gain a food, I don't really need a food. So instead, I'm going to activate this card, spending a worker to gain another axe. Because axes are points. I think that's all I can do. I think I'm tapped out. So I'm going to lose these cards. These 2 cards that don't have anything assigned, I'm going to lose.
I'm genuinely worried this is going to be a close game.
I don't think I had nearly enough. If I was able to harvest 1 more time, I could have gotten 3 more points from my Felucca fleet. Felucca, however you say that. So, oh well. All right. So we go to expedition phase. I am quite simply going to pillage quite a bit. So I'm going to pillage 3 times. I'll top deck this one. So that one gains me essentially 2 points because it's 1, 2. I'm not going to gain the resources. I'm going to top deck again. This one gains me 2 points. Top deck 1 more time. 2 more points. Man, I was hoping for the one that does like... anyway, okay, so that's me.
3 points.
That Yep. Yeah, that's only with fish, actually. That's only on the fish island.
I think you're right. I'm going to grab one of these 2 guys for 2 points. So 1, 2... And it is close. It is very close.
I think you've still got me.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right, so it's every
resources.
every 2 resources, every axe, gold, and then card, right? So
that's my resources.
2 for my axe. Wait, what was I? Was I at that or this? I think I was at that. So 1, 2 for that. So those are gone. Then it's just these. I got 50 exactly.
Whoa, I beat you by 2 points.
Ah, such a good game.
2 points. Oh, man, that was
good game. That was way closer than I thought it was going to be at the start of this game because I got such a slow start.
Yeah, I felt like I finally wrapped my head around this deck a little bit. Let me tell you, I never harvested a single soil, not one time.
Really?
Not once did I harvest the soil. I sold every single one of them for points.
It's not a bad. That's not a bad move. I mean, that is. It's kind of like no, Ruby. David got me. David beat me by 2. It's kind of like it's like deals or raising cards from your hand in the base game. It's so hard because cards
Yeah.
are so good, and you want to be able to use them for their benefits.
Yes.
But a lot of times you just need to churn through them to get a quicker start. And yeah, absolutely, Ed. Me too. I thought that was going to be a bloodbath. To be honest with you. I will say that the game that I played against David for our test game, I got a much quicker start, and it was related to sailing. There's all kinds of different ways that you can kind of go about playing these 2 decks. So like my deck, you can really interact with the action wheel because of the extra pawn that you get, but you also get an extra ship, and depending on which islands you can see, depending on which islands you can come up against, you might get some really cool engines going with an island and conquering and all kinds of cool stuff. So very neat. This was a yeah.
Let me see. Do they have? I'm logging my game here. I think they have this on Board Game
They
Geek.
should have this. Well, actually, I've just been logging in under Empires of the North.
Yeah, me too. And I've decided I should log it under the expansion.
Well, I need to log it. All right, it's a compulsion at this point. I need to make sure that I log my plays.
Well,
such a
52
geek,
to 50.
but it's okay. We're all geeks here.
We're all geeks here. Yeah, that was way closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought I had that one wrapped up, part and parcel. It ended up being a 2-point game, which is not what I expected.
Yeah, David got a really quick start, and that was, I think, a good example of how that deck can work really well. It is. Both of these decks are a lot to wrap your head around the first couple times you play. I remember the first time I played, I was like, what is this deck kind of wanting me to do? And you can go a couple different directions, but I think David definitely had a good strategy with that, kind of burning through the soils. The hard thing, like I said, is these are the first 2 decks that you really churn through your deck and see it more than one time, especially with David's deck, all those soils. And it's hard. You want to hold on to cards because they're so good, but with David's deck, he needed gas for his engine, and so he was just chunking cards. And
and once I got a way to stack up soils on my fields, and then a way to sell the soil for points, I was like, okay, I'm good to go. And so then I kept just churning my cards for soil, and churning the soil for points. So it's way different than I've ever played this game before, but I think it's kind of the way this deck was meant to be played.
Well, and I'll tell you this, I know that raid card was for a point for you, but it also for sure stopped me from getting at least 6 or 7 more points, because the one round when you rated a card that would give me 3 points twice and then 1 point once, which that's a big thing. That's a big thing for my deck for the Amenhotep, is you get an extra clan marker, you get an extra action pawn, you put out all your action pawns, and then you activate this card that gives you a point for the different pawns if they're on different tiles. So you have to plan out kind of how you do your actions and then get points for that. And then you also have a card that gives you a point if you have a non-adjacent action tile. So you can get all these points here and there with the clan action pawns. And then you also have the alien tech card that gives you points once you've gotten the action pawns. So there's a lot related to that too. But that was a big swing as well, stopping those points from happening.
Yeah. That raid card, I underestimated it last time I played, mostly because we never raid each other.
Yeah.
But I will tell you also another key to this deck for that I figured out for the first time is getting workers assigned to your cards at all costs. Like, that is key, because there's so much power in that, and that turned that raid card into a point every single time I used it. Plus, it stopped you from getting 7 points. So it definitely kept the game in my favor. And I used it, 3 or 4 times. I used it 3 times, so I got 3 points for it. Which, those 3 points obviously would have been the difference of the game, plus the 7 points you would have gotten had I not used that would have been the major difference of the game.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. It's just the kind of player. It's just the style of players that we are. Like I never think about it, it's all just points one way or the other, right? So if you play that card and you use it to raid me, it's not necessarily 3 points for you, but it's 3 points from me, and so it's kind of the same type of thing.
Right.
And I just don't like thinking that way because I'm so non-confrontational. So it's like
Yeah.
that's what they're like. It's the most optimal move. I'm like, it didn't give me anything, but it does help you because it doesn't cost you anything as well. So it's like, if you truly want to be strategic, you got to think in that way. And at the end of the day, I don't really care because I just have so much fun, like making my little engine and hitting go. I love just like building up the little tableau and watching the cogs turn. But
I played that one. That was really fun for me because it was very efficient. I came down to the end with only 3 resources and 1 gold. And all my cards were exhausted except for 1. So I played that pretty tight that time. But yeah, thanks to Sandor for being punny funny.
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Johan, for hanging out with us, and everyone for hanging out with us and watching us play, sticking around for the long play. We really appreciate everybody who watches. We'll be playing again on Wednesday. We play every other Wednesday. So definitely come stick around and watch us, and share all the information you've heard at PortalCon today with all your friends. Share on social media. The videos are on YouTube, so you guys can share those links. Jake Komorowski says, you just like to terraforming whole
That's
Mars.
true. I don't necessarily care about getting there quickly. I want to explore all the different avenues of what the deck can do.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons that I liked Imperial Settlers so much, is it wasn't a race to points. It's just play for those that many rounds. So anyway, good grief. Yeah, thanks so much everybody. I know I keep saying I'm going to try and figure out some way to make a weekly Wednesday play happen. I still need to talk to David about that, maybe doing some app gameplay or seeing if we can mix it up a little bit so that we can stream every week. We will be streaming this Wednesday for sure. So come hang out with us when we do that. It'll be, I think we've switched it back to 7 our time,
For now,
7
yeah.
CST. So come back and hang out with us. And thanks so much for hanging out with everybody here for PortalCon. We hope that it was a great day for y'all again. I know it was exciting for all of the Portal fans on the Twitch team. We got to geek out earlier, and yeah, I can't wait to get this in my hands. This is the only problem, getting to play the expansion this early. I can't shuffle and sleeve the cards in real life.
And with the watch, the what's it called, watchtowers or whatever.
Oh my gosh!
I mean,
Wrath of the Watchtower.
Oh,
hold on, where are my notes?
Yeah.
Let me find my notes. I don't know where they are. Here they are. Sorry, I was making notes for our stream earlier today. It just looked like a blank piece of paper. Wrath of the Lighthouse. Man, that is going to be so exciting.
Wrath of the Lighthouse.
That might be one that I try and stream the solo playthrough, like stream the campaign a little bit on my other channel, because that's one that, oh my gosh, I love. The solo mode for Empires of the North is drastically better than base Imperial Settlers. The Imperial Settlers solo mode was great for just learning how the game works, but this one actually creates different events that happen, a narrative, different kind of like legacy aspects, cards that stay from game to game. It's gonna be so great.
Yes.
Anyway,
it is going to be great. It's going to be, and I know it's going to be tough. It's going to be a brain burner, but it's going to be fun, and it's going to be really good. And man, I mean, just so many things to look forward to. I'm excited. I'm excited.
It's happening this year. Real people games. Yeah. Maybe a convention. Definitely board game nights again.
Yes, exactly. Maybe in-person games.
Oh yeah. I'm signed up. I'm signed up a couple different places. I'm just waiting to get my email for the shot, so we'll see.
Yeah, I got to get signed up as well. So.
Anyway. All right. Well, we should log it. We should log off. We've been streaming for 2 hours. So thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Sorry we ran long, but not really sorry because we got to play this. So we hope that y'all enjoyed watching it, and we will be back on Wednesday if y'all want to come hang out. Thanks for watching.